together.
Yes, you're gold. You're getting the attention. I met with the board, and we have narrowed down our candidates to the top two. You two.
Oh, well, that's great. Wow.
Yeah.
You'll be co-hosting together for the next 2 weeks through the monthly pick, where we'll be announcing my replacement. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Great.
So, it's just you and me.
Yeah. Working together while competing for the same promotion.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
It's only 10 days until the monthly pick, so we need to figure out what we're going to sell immediately. This is a crucial decision. I mean, not only is the monthly pick the Super Bowl of segments, it's, you know, quadruple the viewership, quadruple the sales, and it's our audition for Sharon's spot. So, you know, what we pick shows not only who we are as hosts, but who we are as people. So it has to be something, you know, memorable, something perfect.
Or maybe just something cool.
No, it can't just be cool.
How about this? Knife jam. Cuts pennies.
Do you have a lot of pennies that need cutting? Yeah. Well, what about this olive oil? This is supposed to be the best olive oil. Are you picking up on the floral notes? Maybe some nuttiness?
Oh, I'm definitely picking up on some nuttiness. Yeah. I have an idea. Why don't you meet me at Riverside Park in 30 minutes?
Is this gonna be more of your preparation? Because
I know you're about to say we need to be sensible. Wah, 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 wah.
What is that? That's how I sound to you? Like a sock puppet?
No, you sound like one of the grown-ups from Charlie Brown. Riverside Park, 30 minutes. Hey.
Hey.
So, I'm thinking that, like the escape room, we can't sell a product we haven't actually tried.
So, a backpack?
Well, not just a backpack, but adventure gear meets sophisticated minimalist design. Perfect to wear while riding.
Oh, a tandem bike?
Believe me, it is a lot more fun than it looks.
Sometimes we run, sometimes we hide, sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but that don't mean we can't be free, 'cause after all this, it's just you and me. 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 You and oh, I will stand with you. Just standing with me. Oh.
You're right. This is more fun than it looks. Oh. I must look a mess.
You? Never.
Wait, what are we doing now?
That's the next generation picnic blanket. Lightweight, but with a waterproof underside.
Oh, but wait. There's more. Don't forget this charming pattern, David.
How could I ever, Terry? Or perhaps a cheese assortment featuring mouth-watering flavors that pair perfectly with a fig jam or imported ham.
You know, we could bundle it all up into a date package. Not like a date, like a obligatory work activity package.
Yeah, I can see it now. Purchase our terribly named obligatory work activity package. Yeah, there's a market for that.
Right.
Did you always know this is what you wanted to do?
Always. I'd go to my grandma's house and SHC would be on. And we would have tea parties with her SHC bought tea set while watching Sharon's Silver Show or Southwestern Style. My grandma would get the SHC Christmas card every year, signed by Sharon. I loved that card. Sharon would be smiling on the front, not a hair out of place.
That sounds like a nice childhood.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it wasn't all roses. My parents got divorced when I was young, and there was a lot of shuttling my brother and me back and forth. You know, a lot of moving, a lot of arguing. I was incredibly shy.
Really?
Yeah.
You?
Oh, yeah. I think that's why I looked up to Sharon so much. You know, she just seemed like she could befriend anyone, you know, connect with anyone. And I wanted to be like that. I'd watch SHC with these perfect houses and perfect hosts. It was just so different from what I had. I just wanted that perfect life.
It's just actors on the set.
Yeah, I know, but I still wanted it. I mean, I still want it.
I wonder if you let go of wanting it, you might find you already have it.
That's a surprisingly profound statement.
Yeah? Well, I give surprisingly good advice considering I have no idea what I'm talking about.
So what about you? Childhood dreams, fears?
The usual stuff. You know, learning to make fire, fighting woolly mammoths.
Oh.
You know, on account of being a caveman and all.
I might have been wrong. You're not a caveman. But you are very good at deflecting.
So, did we find something for our monthly pick?
No, I'm not quite sold yet. Nothing seems...
Let me guess. Perfect?
You don't have an off switch, do you? Should we go back to the warehouse and dig around?
No, I'll have to do it tomorrow. I have a meeting to get to.
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey, David. This was fun.
Yeah.
David. Ryan Costa.
Hi. Nice to put a face to the name. So, you're with Daintree.
The nation's largest e-commerce marketplace. And we're getting even bigger, which brings me to the purpose of our meeting. Daintree is launching a new division called Live, featuring live stream videos where hosts talk about and sell their favorite products.
Like SHC.
Only better. So we're looking for someone with experience to be the face of Live. We're hoping that'll be you.
Wow.
You'd be the flagship name, building the concept from the ground up.
That is quite an honor.
Well, we believe in you.
Tell me more.
Absolutely. So we do have a formal offer for you, but I'll walk you through what that would entail.
How was the meeting yesterday?
That's some big news. Daintree offered me a job heading up their new live division. So it would be like SHC, but I'd be the star.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna take it, but you know, it could be pretty big for me.
But also you have that promotion at SHC.
Yeah, and I like it there. But if I took the Daintree offer, then I could go there and Terry could have her promotion, so...
What are you guys cooking?
Beef bourguignon.
Beef bourguignon for family dinner?
Well, actually, I invited a guest to join us tonight. Oh. I told Terry I'd cook for her. Hey!
Hi. I brought you this.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Come on in.
Wow.
What? Oh, you were expecting something a little more Paleolithic? Maybe a bonfire, a bison on the wall here and there?
Well, clearly you've evolved.
Yeah. Come on.
So when's your next segment?
Tomorrow, we're selling a wireless speaker.
I was doing some research earlier today.
Reading the manufacturer's opinion.
And no, I was watching videos of couples dancing to music on the speaker. And there was actually some really cute clips. Because after all, words tell, but emotions sell. This is delicious, by the way. Has David always been such a good cook?
I'll let you in on a little secret about David.
Please don't.
David tries so hard to project this whole devil-may-care bachelor facade, but underneath it all, he's a real softie. And he's been the best brother to me. And uncle to Eric.
Plus, Uncle David's not just my uncle, he's also my best friend.
Yeah.
Well, you're really lucky to have such a great best friend.
I know. And you're so lucky to have such a great co-host.
I think we're both pretty lucky. What? What's that smile?
Seems like you and Terry have a little flirtation.
No, we just played up for the cameras a bit.
And so who are you doing it for off air?
All right, yeah, maybe there's a little flirtation.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Seems like you guys are having fun together.
Yeah, it's always fun in the beginning. All right.
Good night, Uncle David.
Yeah, good night, bud. Don't worry about it.
No, I'm not worried about it.
All right, then let me give you a hand.
Thanks. You seem to have a really great relationship with your nephew.
Yeah, I get to take care of him a couple days a week after school. We have fun.
And how did you learn how to cook?
Self-taught?
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I realize I actually don't know very much about you. How did you end up at the channel?
Well, before SHC, I was in real estate. Owned an agency.
Really?
Yeah, I always had a knack for selling things and never really knew what I wanted to do. So becoming a real estate agent made sense. And then I represented a client who was a producer at SHC, and she recommended I come in for an audition, and voila.
And you were your charming self, of course.
Well, it was, that was a little more complicated than that. When I met this producer, I was running the agency with my fiance. You know, by all accounts, it looked perfect, but it just didn't feel right. Instead, it felt like something I had to do. You know, like vacuuming.
Why vacuuming?
It's just always been the chore I've hated the most. You know, it's like you see the dust building up and you know you gotta clean and you put it off forever and you dread it and then you finally lug the vacuum out and do it, and the second you're done, there's dust again. It just feels like the opposite of how life should work.
But I thought there are no shoulds.
Well, so then what?
My fiance felt it too. We called off the engagement. Really had no idea what to do next. And then I remembered the producer.
You found out what you wanted to do with your one wild and precious life.
Yeah. I guess I can kind of understand your aversion to vacuuming.
I should probably be getting home.
Really? It's still early. You want to watch something?
Okay.
You see anything you like?
We should probably catch up on SHC. But there are no shoulds.
Right.
Right.
So, what do you want to watch?
Rom-com?
Football? Okay, yeah. Are you one of those people who argues for what you want to watch and then falls asleep in 10 minutes?
No. I'm not.
You are that person. I knew it.
No, I'm not.
Oh, let me guess. You're one of those people who once you start watching something, then you have to finish it even though you hate it?
Nope, I have no problem turning it off. But you are that person, I can tell. We'll be watching some rom-com you picked and...
Stop it, I'm not.
All right, rom-com it is.
I'm gonna stay awake. I wasn't sleeping.
No, you were full on sleeping. You are that person.
No, I was dozing. While I was dozing, I had a really good idea. Okay, so we've been getting along. And I actually think we work really well together. You know, I think we make each other better. So I was thinking that instead of competing for Sharon's spot, we just take the spot together.
So we'd both be Sharon.
Well, we would both be ourselves co-hosting in Sharon's spot.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, thanks. This was really fun.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
I like the idea of you guys as co-hosts. There's a lot of heart with you. There's something special here, real chemistry. But SHC will be building a brand around the two of you together. And yes, right now, butting heads on there means real fireworks, but what if it doesn't work out?
If for some reason that happens, I mean, we're adults. We can figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if it gets old? On air or off?
It won't. It won't.
It won't.
I'll talk to the board ASAP.
Great. Okay, great.
Okay.
Well, that went really well. I think the board might actually consider us. What do you think?
I guess we'll see.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I should probably get to wardrobe.
Okay. Are you still good to rehearse before our segment?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey,
Hey, look at this new speaker we're gonna be selling.
great. Have you seen David?
Why?
I just need to talk to him.
He's probably outside Dorsey.
Hey,
Hey. What you doing out here?
it's basking in the sun.
Do you mind if I bask with you?
I like that.
You know your catchphrase? Your one wild and precious life.
You know, I found that poem while I was writing my wedding vows. In a way, I think that's what started it all. That question threw me for a loop.
My grandmother loves that poem. I remember the first time she read it to me. It felt like a call to action, to do something big with my life, something great. But I recently went back and reread it, and I realized that she's not saying do something big and great. All she did was just go for a walk. But she was so present in that. She was really there. Look, I know that you're scared that this is gonna feel like vacuuming, and I get it. And I can't guarantee that it won't. But I think we should try.
All right, so you want to do the intro, and then I'll launch into product specs. This is an indoor-outdoor speaker.
Or you could do the intro, and I could launch into the product specs.
In order to do that, you would have had to have read the
instruction manual? Surprise.
Oh, wow. Okay. So then we'll cue the music, and I'll go over the features and the app.
What if instead of talking, we just dance?
You want to just dance?
And, we talk about how with this speaker, our viewers can turn any moment into a spontaneous moment.
Okay, so we dance.
Yeah. All right, let's cue the music. Are you classically trained? 18 years of ballet. Can you tell?
So, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, David, you have a visitor.
Who?
Noah.
I wanted to talk to you about Terry.
Okay.
See, I want her back, and I was wondering if you could help me.
Do you think Terry wants that? And you really hurt her, Noah.
I know. I made a mistake. See, the night before I sent all those texts, she brought up marriage, and I got scared. I didn't know what I wanted. But I've had a chance to think about it, and I miss her. Terry and I, we make sense. So I was hoping that you could help me.
Pat, Sharon needs you in the conference room.
1 minute. What'd you have in mind?
Terry, David, just want to check in. At our last meeting, I tried not to pry, But after seeing that rehearsal, I think it's better if I did. Now, you know why I think you're wonderful on air. But my question is, before we move forward with you replacing me as co-host, what exactly is happening off air?
Well, actually,
Nothing.
Then what was that I saw out there? What was that?
That was us playing up our on-air chemistry for our fans. It's a little flirting, but come on, there is nothing between us. It's me and Terry.
yeah, it's us. I mean, there couldn't be two more mismatched people. We're strictly professional. David and I are just co-hosts.
Terry, David, this is not some kind of game show. This is a business.
Before you even ask, I am not upset about my conversation with Sharon and David at all. I'm great, actually. Everything is fine. If there was ever a gray area in David and my relationship, that's thankfully been rectified. And now we are just strictly professional. David and I are just co-hosts. I am just something else he has to vacuum.
Sharon wants to meet you at the cafe.
Okay, great.
It's a bit early in the day for champagne, but we can still celebrate the exciting news. The board has decided to replace me with you two as co-hosts. Congratulations.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, that's not quite the reaction I expected.
No, I'm grateful. I just need to give the idea of co-hosting a bit more consideration.
You do?
Okay, but the monthly pick is in 2 days, and as I told you, we would like to use that segment to announce the news to our viewers. Okay, so we need to know.
Sure.
Hey, you don't want to co-host anymore?
It's not that I don't want to. It's kind of confusing between us. Things are complicated, and I got offered a new job heading up Daintree's live division.
And you want to leave for that?
I don't want to. Maybe it simplifies things. I go to Daintree, you take Sharon's spot.
Or we could both take Sharon's spot together. Oh. But what if it gets old, right?
It's not that.
Oh, production needs to know what item you've chosen for the monthly pick.
We're on it. Thanks.
Cool.
So, I just heard you two still haven't decided on an item for the monthly pick.
We just decided right now.
Oh, okay, good. What is it?
A vacuum. Yeah. I mean, you might not want to vacuum anymore, but other people still do.
Oh, okay, David, I just got your message saying you want to be replaced on the guest seller segment today.
Yeah, I was thinking Terry could replace me.
Terry, do you want it?
Sure, yeah. Look at the brilliance of that diamond.
It's a 5-carat radiant cut diamond with flawless clarity. It has 3 carats of tapered baguette cut diamond set in a custom-made platinum mount.
It is just stunning. I think our viewers would love to own this piece. Speaking of viewers, why don't we take a caller? Hi there, you're on with Terry.
Terry, it's Noah.
Noah, thank you for calling. Is there something you're interested in here on air?
Well, actually, yes, I'm interested in that engagement ring. Because
Zoom in on Noah.
there's something I'd like to ask you. Like, you were right. We like the same things. We want the same things. We make sense. And I know it's a big step, but it's the next step. So, Terry, will you marry me?
And that's all the time we have for today. We'll see you again back here real soon.
All right. Everybody take 5, please.
Oh, Noah. I'm so sorry. I can't do this. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. David? Hey,
Why aren't you on stage?
did you know that Noah was gonna propose? Is that why you asked me to replace you?
He really wants to be with you. Isn't that what you want?
That's what I thought I wanted. It's what I thought I should want. But I was wrong. I don't want Noah. What do you want?
I took the Daintree job.
Why?
We both get what we want. It makes sense.
No, I don't want that. I want to host with you. David, don't pretend that you took the job to be chivalrous. You took the job because you're too scared to get locked into something with me. Because that concept is like an escape room to you.
That's not true.
Well, congratulations. You figured out the secret. Work backwards from the thing that's stopping you. So when do you start Daintree?
2 weeks. I want Terry to take Sharon's spot.
But you could have taken it together.
Yeah, but I thought Terry was getting engaged and married, and I didn't want to be there for that.
But you said she's not getting engaged.
She's not.
Then I'm a little confused because it seems like you could have exactly what you want. So what's the problem?
The problem is that I've tried this before, and it didn't work. And what if the same thing happens again?
But what if it doesn't? David, there are always going to be times in life when it feels like vacuuming. That is life. But you've been lucky enough to find someone that you want to vacuum with.
Is everyone at work talking about it?
No, of course not. No.
It's okay, you can tell me.
Maybe a little talk. It was pretty dramatic. Noah's live proposal, David's announcement that he's leaving. Personally, I was rooting for you and David.
I know, I was kind of rooting for us too. Which is so dumb of me because I know David. I know how he is. You know, and I still fell for him.
And that's okay.
I just don't know how I let this happen. You know, he's the exact opposite of what I said I always wanted. It's just the way that I felt around him was like I didn't have to be anyone. You know, I could just be myself and be loved for it.
And you are loved for it.
Thanks. How am I supposed to do the monthly pick with him tomorrow? I just don't know how to pretend that it's okay.
Maybe you just don't pretend.
Monthly pick at 5.
Hi.
Hi. I remember you walking in here 10 years ago. PA, big dreams. Now look at you. Replacing me.
Well, no one could ever replace you. But you've been an inspiration to me from the beginning, so thank you.
Well, I think you and I are quite similar.
You do.
I used to run myself ragged, trying to be the perfect host, wife, mother. Because I thought if I was enough, I'd be loved. Then I got to the end of my rope and I had this sort of reckoning, and I realized that seeking all that kind of perfection, it was leading me nowhere. And that I was already perfect, just the way I was. Imperfect. Enough. Loved.
Hey.
Hi. I'm Terry Carpenter.
And I'm David Crabtree. This monthly pick, we bring you the total vacuum. This machine does it all. Nooks, crannies, carpets, hardwood floors, whatever you need, it's got you covered.
But David, let's get real here. This is a wonderful vacuum, yes. But it's still just a vacuum. It'll do the job day in and day out, but over the weeks, months, years, it might not be so exciting. There might be days where you don't feel like vacuuming at all, because it's just a vacuum. It's not gonna make your life perfect. You know, I used to believe that I had to have the perfect vacuum. Perfect boyfriend, perfect job, that if I just projected an image of perfection, then maybe I would believe it too. But the thing is that we'll never own anything or buy anything that will change the way we see ourselves. Because only we can do that.
But if in the midst of your journey of self-betterment, you do find that your home is dusty, then this is the vacuum for you. This is the only vacuum you'll ever want, because it'll make you realize that cleaning isn't a chore.
Do you really like this vacuum, David?
It has my lifetime warranty, Terry. I'm sorry. I got scared. But you are what I want to do with my one wild and precious life. And a special announcement for our viewers. Some of you may have heard that Sharon Sinclair is retiring. Well, amazing Terry Carpenter will be replacing her.
Although I still want to co-host.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Where were we?
But wait, there's more.